Welcome to our third and final video on the California Professional Land Surveyor exam. In this video, we're talking about the hard copy practice exam, which is meant to provide the same look, feel, question type, question length, stems as the real exam. I've become a professional land surveyor in California. I've taken the state-specific exam, and although I will never disclose the questions that I saw on the exam, additionally, I don't remember most of the questions, we're going to make this as real as possible. So my suggestion is to make this true testing conditions. When you take this practice exam, go into a room, shut yourself out, bring your statutes, bring any additional material you think is necessary. I can tell you, you're not going to have much time to reference the books, but make this into a real exam. So let's talk about the exam topics for a few minutes. The California exam blueprint, the reference list, if you read the topics, it is amazing the breadth and the depth of the references. I mean, just look at this. You've got Browns, you've got evidence procedure, you've got elementary surveying, elements of photogrammetry, water boundaries, GPS satellite surveying. It took me 4 years of bachelor education just to start understanding these references. And it took me many more years of postgraduate education to understand what these books were really trying to tell me. So the California exam is really the entire body of knowledge of surveying condensed into just a few hours, which is amazing. But you've got to have a strategy. So my strategy when taking this exam was to focus on the main big topics. What are those? California Acts and Rules of Surveying, Subdivision Map Act, and the legal principles. And I felt like if I had those 3 topics down to like a PhD level, then I could study for and prepare myself for all the different oddball questions. And let me tell you, this exam, according to the blueprint and in real life, has a huge body of knowledge. You could be calculating COGO XY values in one question, answering a priority of calls questions and legal aspects. Then you could move on to a county surveyor, then a subdivision map act. And some of the questions that I encountered, I felt like were just even beyond a PhD level of understanding. It's just amazing the depth of some of these questions. I mean, they must have spent hours or days just crafting a single question. And mostly, they're good questions. So I encourage you guys to consider this exam a challenge to your knowledge of surveying. It's a fair exam. It's very difficult. So coming back to the full-length practice exam, you are going to have a question and 4 possible answer choices. And then in the back of the book, you will have the correct answer with a full explanation of why this is the correct one. And if it's a really odd question, you may get an explanation of why the others are incorrect. So what sets us apart from other practice exams and other study materials? I feel like it doesn't matter if you get the question right or wrong. It matters if you understand why you got the question right or wrong. So what sets us apart in this book is the explanations to help you understand what is going on. When I took my FS and PS exams, I felt the NCAAS practice exam explanations were lacking sometimes. So we've really gone into detail as to why a question is right, give you a reference, and understand it. In the end, this is just going to be one of your many ways to study. You can take a practice exam from us. You can read the statutes, highlight, and tab. Same thing here. Read the books, highlight, and tab as needed. But if you want to go a step beyond, the way that I study for my exam is I write my own practice exam before the actual exam day comes up. And that way, I'm kind of making my own questions, making my own answers, explaining why a question is right or wrong. And in the end, you will have to develop your own study strategy. A lot of people have taken the California exam many times and have not passed. But I am confident that if you study properly, if you give yourself a study plan, if you follow the study plan, if you work hard, this exam is absolutely passable. It's difficult, but it's passable. So in the end, I am excited to bring you on this journey, to walk with you on the journey, and I'm going to be even more excited when you email me or comment below and say, I passed. I know you can do it. Stick with it. Get your plan together, and I'll see you when you're a California professional land surveyor. If you found this video helpful and informative, I would appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button to like the video, and then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way, more people can find this video and it can help them. Plus, when you hit the subscribe button, you'll be able to watch the newest NLC videos as soon as they come out.